people, welcome to another video and keeping you updated on the Star Citizen drama. And I'm doing a video yet again because I cannot believe the shills. I cannot believe how easily manipulated and lied people are. Look, as you probably know, there's not going to be just one more wipe. There's going to be at least 2 wipes that we are already being warned ahead of time. We were lied to. We were told that if there was a wipe, it would only be a partial wipe because they could recover the database and could give us back our money, even our ships. Then it turned out to be a lie. Not only that, we're being told that no, you're going to be wiped, completely wiped. Not only that, you're going to be completely wiped yet again for 3.18.2. What they're going for is a very specific model of making sure that if you want to play the game, you go and buy your ships with real money. And that pretty much ruins this for, I guess, a lot of people. Is it going to be most? I don't know. Am I even boycotting, trying to boycott Star Citizen? No, that is childish. Boycotts never work, and in principle, I don't agree with that. The market has a natural way of readjusting when people are abused too much. I honestly don't think it can survive very long, especially not with great games such as Starfield just around the corner. Why on earth would you put yourself through this? But for this specific video, I want to address the shills, the liars, the people that are tricking you, lying to you, to your face. Look, I was reading in Spectrum. I don't see a point in playing anymore. I have some videos to upload for those that still want to go on playing. Again, I don't do boycotts. I don't believe in that. So if you want to keep playing Star Citizen, by all means. And man, if you appreciate my honesty, you have my referral link there below. I would appreciate it if you use it as well, even though I don't see myself playing for a very long time. Eventually, things may change. Eventually, the company may reassess once they start losing money, if that's the case. If they don't, they probably won't change a thing, as it usually happens with companies. But if they do change their ways, maybe I'll be back. I don't have a grudge against anyone, but I'm an adult and I can tell when I'm being played. And we are being played, guys. There was this comment from a guy in Spectrum, D2PF ORES. He said, what a shame, what a lame excuse. How disappointing I am, as many others. You guys at CIG must be shamed of yourselves, treating your beloved customers, pledgers, and community members as so. Corrupted database? Many issues with the database? Well, let me talk to your chief architect. I'm sure he or she knows what is a data migration plan and database backups. As if you had real paying customers, I'm sure you will never delete their data. Of course you won't. I mean, we do see this now. If you buy ships with real money, you keep those ships in spite of whatever number of wipes go on. Over the years, you keep your ships bought with real money. You think there's a different magical code that applies only when you use real money? Like some magical property that applies when, I'm making a cake. Okay, did I get this flour from my neighbor or did you actually buy it? You still make a damn cake. The same goes into code. If you're coding and have a database backup, it doesn't matter if someone paid for it or not. It doesn't change the programming. That is insulting to anyone's intelligence to try to make you believe that, if you pay it with real money, then that goes into a very special place where it's safe. But if you didn't pay real money, then it goes into this other place where it's not safe and it goes away with every wipe. And even, having exchanges with people in Spectrum, some programmer will try to fool you, play you, and tell you, but this is an alpha. Okay, that has nothing to do with coding and backing up the database. I mean, you do the same for ships that are bought with real money, for gear that is bought with real money. Why could you possibly do that? Say, because it's alpha. It has nothing to do with that. You just choose not to do it because, it is alpha, that's very much true, but you're choosing to wipe everything when you could, in fact, protect certain assets, just like you do with the ones that are bought with real money. And he goes on. I'm sure she knows about data migration plan and database backups. As if you had a real paying customer, of course. Don't sell this worst ever excuse to those who don't understand how software systems, databases, and back-end services work. I really don't buy the issues with database shit. What? Can't you copy aside at least the amount? Exactly. Can't you copy aside at least the amount of alpha UEC each player ID grinded for so many hours? Can't you just keep a table with player ID, ship ID? What? Is this so hard? He goes on, well, if you don't know how to do that, why, with your corrupted database, and I'm pretty sure you do, well, I will be more than happy to volunteer and do that for you, for free. Just let me sign an NDA and give me the damn access to your systems. But I'm sure that as long as you get money in your pocket, you're good. Of course. So here you have an actual programmer calling them on their bullshit. Of course, my damn cell phone could back up the entire database with each player, their ID, and their assets. It's not about not being able to have a backup. They do that already with the ships that you buy with real money, people. Don't be so naive. It's simply a matter of, well, it's good for business. What is good for business? Erasing everything and, encouraging people to buy with real money. Because if you buy with real money, it's all safe. It goes into the magical database called your hangar, because if you call it hangar, it makes a big difference apparently in terms of programming. It goes into your permanent hangar, and that is golden. That is solid as rock. You don't have to worry. But if you don't put money, no, it just disappears. Guys, this is all very simple. They're going for a very specific business model. Is this evil? No, it's business. I mean, the evil part, or I would even say that the shady and the scammy part is lying to people so as to profit, right? Tricking and lying to people, telling them that, oh, no, it's impossible. We're doing this because there's no way around it. And sure, every time you click to sign up and play this thing, you sign up and assume that, yeah, at any moment you may be left with nothing. Now, careful, as long as you're not paying for it. If not, other legal implications are at play, and they're very careful about not messing with that because they don't know who they may be screwing with and who may end up suing them. So that they don't screw around with. But as of the rest of us, you just click on it, and as long as you didn't put actual money, you get screwed over because it's simply good for business. And that's really all they care about. Now, I don't see the point in playing. I mean, even though I have several ships that I still have them, of course. But what would be the point? There's no storyline here. There's no progression. There's no role playing. There's really nothing other than grinding for more ships. And if you cannot even have that because you're looking at a different business model now, you're realizing that these guys are going for frequent wipes. They're going for a model in which they're going to be wiping frequently, and customers that are willing to put a bit more money in this, they will have a few ships to screw around, fly around, and have fun with that. Probably older gentlemen that just enjoy that aspect of it. And I mean, to some extent, I am. I'm not a child anymore, and I do enjoy that. But there's a limit. I don't find it fun anymore. If I cannot at least grind a little bit. So there's only grinding right now. The only thing you have here is your contract manager, which you do for money. And you do these things for money, you do the beacons for money, and then, eventually you have the pride of actually earning your ship in-game instead of just going like any other guy with a few bucks to spare and buy your ship with real money. At least that's the way I see it. I get more reward if I buy it in the game than with real money. Just simply the way it goes for me. Now, they are betting on that older gentleman with more money than gaming, sense. And yeah, how far will they go? They will push it until they break it because they are greedy as fuck. This has become obvious, terribly obvious for me now. They're so greedy and so willing to lie and deceive. And the shills. Don't get me started on the shills. The shills out there still pulling the corrupted database bullshit. They should be ashamed of themselves. Guys, all for now. See you on the next video. If you appreciate my honesty, you have the subscribe button there. You have the like. And, I mean, if you want to play, yeah, sure, use my referral. I guess at some point I'll check it out again and see, what you guys are up to. And since I don't have a huge amount of followers, if you happen to be around, I'll add you to my friends list. And who knows, maybe we'll cross paths in the verse. Nah, not for a while. Anyway, take care.